What's up, mob? Hey, this is an interesting episode. So, a guy by the name of Mark Savage, he's an former Australian motocrosser and superbike racer. I don't know him. I just met him through the channel. He's breaking some records. He is the former 24-hour endurance motocross world record holder. He broke this with Husqvarna. Then it was broken last year. He's 50 years old and he wants to get that record back. In addition to that, he wants the distance jumping records. And this scares me. He says he's going to go 330 feet. And then 6 months later, he wants to go 500 feet. He's building these special ramps. That terrifies me. So he reached out to me to see if he could get the word out about his 24-hour record attempt. And he's doing a team effort, and he's really making this kind of almost like a festival atmosphere. And he's going to fly some people over there. He's flying me, my buddy Jameson, who will also be in the team race. Jameson's a works racer and just a complete badass. But to go over to Thailand to see somebody that I've never met before, I was a little nervous. I was like, hey, bro, I got to bring my buddy. So my buddy Jameson's going with me. He's going to compete in the team 24-hour motocross race. And we're going to support Mark and cover it for his 24-hour record. I don't know if I want to be there for the 330 and the 500 feet. I'm not going to lie, guys. That scares me. That scares me when young people do it. It really scares me when somebody 50 does it. Mark doesn't seem to be scared. I asked him about it. But so what he's got set up is you go to PayPal. And I think the tickets are 10 or 20 bucks per ticket, and then he's going to raffle it off, and he's going to pick winners to fly out to be a part of this event with myself, Jameson, and he's going to let you choose which event you want to attend. Do you want to go to the 330? Do you want to go to the 600? Or I'm sorry, the 500 foot or the 24-hour? Or do you want to be a team member in that record? So either way, you get to be part of a record, and it's an interesting. I don't know, man. I'm just rolling with it, guys. So if you want to be a part of this journey with me, jump on in and support Mark. This is a little interview I did with Mark, and he kind of explains it, and he's not the most tech-savvy guy in the world, as you can tell, but we still got it done, and we're going to do some more leading up to this and kind of follow the progress of how he's going as far as prepping it. And, getting all this stuff into Thailand is not the easiest thing in the world, but I just want to see Thailand, to be honest with you. I'm excited to go over there. I really hope this all works out for Mark and it turns into a good thing. Seems like a great guy. Like I said, I just met him, so I don't know for sure, but he seems pretty cool to me from what I've seen. You know my sponsors, guys: Complete Racing Solutions, Epic Garage Designs, Strapped, and Precision Transport. And without further ado, let's get into the interview with Mark.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
All right, so I've got a guy who reached out to me, Mark Savage. Turns out he used to be a road racer in Australia, a motocrosser, and he held the world record for most laps in 24 hours. Is that what it is, Mark?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, most laps in 24 hours on a motocross track. Yeah.
So does it matter the track? How do they judge that?
Well, when I first did it, there's a bit of a change now. And so I did it in 2009. I'd been racing road bikes for 5 years, super bikes. And I hadn't even been on a dirt bike. And then I got approached to do the record because where I grew up in Australia, it's really rough, really sandy. And everyone said, Mark, you're the man to do it. So peer pressure, I did it. And they give me a track that I had to do. And it was the most unflowing track ever. It was like a flat piece of land with supercross starters on it, with, doubles and triples. And it was like someone wanted to set this record, a Guinness, and then got someone who didn't know anything about a motorcycle track to piece it together, Yeah. So anyways, I did it and we got the record and all the rest of it. Great. And then on my birthday last year, some guy in Italy beat my record. So, and the new rules, they changed the rules. It was attempted. My record was attempted, I believe 13 times, but don't quote me on that. I believe 13 times. And then they changed the rules where it just has to be a motocross track or recognized as a motocross track now. So at almost 50, yeah, we're going to go back and crack it again.
Damn. Okay. That's wild, dude. And so how many bikes do you have lined up? Because obviously if a bike goes down, you're screwed, right?
Yeah, we're working on all that now. And with Yamaha and trying to get more in, it's very difficult. We're in Thailand. So I'm Aussie, but doing this in Thailand, that's where I'll be living. And they don't run 450s in this country. So it's very difficult to get them in. And they're like $20,000 US to get one in if you have to go through this process, just a stock bike, because of import taxes and that. So, and we have no other sponsors either, like we're not even a goggle sponsor or gloves or, next to nothing. So it's a big call, even putting fuel in the bikes every day, just it adds up really quickly. So any support we can get, we've got an idea of how to get some support, which, we'll get to in a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go right into that. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you to be a part of this, how do they reach you?
Yeah, we can put a link for my email on here, but I had this idea where everyone wants a world record. So when I'm doing my individual record, it'll be 31st of August, 1st of September. When I'm doing it, we're going to do the team record. Now, the team record has never been set. So we can set the team, we can set the rules, we can do everything we want, how we like it. So I figure, if people can make a donation to help us, keep working on this, we'll put them in for a ticket. And if your name gets drawn out between the three events, between this 24-hour, 6 months later, 330-foot dirt to dirt, and then 500-foot jump, which we're going to attempt in about 12 months from now. But if people can chuck in $25 US, we'll give them a ticket, we'll give them a tax receipt and all the rest of it. And then we'll put their name in a hat and we'll bring, one or two people in to ride in, all expenses paid to ride in the 24-hour event as a team member. So get your name in the Guinness Book of Records. That's a pretty cool thing. And then for the second event, when I'm doing the 330 feet dirt to dirt, we're going to have most doubles in an hour. So you'll be hitting 50-foot doubles for an hour straight as a team member.
We can't just gloss over these jumps. These jumps, and I've told you, this terrifies me. You're going to go 330 feet, then 6 months.
The current record is I think it's 297. But so that's 91 meters. So we thought, well, if we're going to do it, we might as well aim for 100. Anything above 297, don't get me wrong, we're happy with. But we thought, well, while we're doing it, and I've got to give a shout out to Art of War suspension in the States. Johnny come straight on board, said, I'll sort it. So with a jump suspension, Johnny's all over it. I can't thank them guys enough. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good suspension. So, and then you're going to do that one. And once you successfully do over 300, you're going to go for 500.
Yeah. When you're out here, because I know you're coming out for the 24-hour, when you're out here, you'll see the ramp we've got built. It's a very different ramp. So, and we're going to do a little bit smart, to make it a little bit safer. So we're going to jump and land in a higher position than we took off. So we've got to hit it at much higher speed, but then there's no fall involved, if that makes sense. So you're not dropping out of the sky. So, yeah, we've got it pretty much dialed. We've got the ramps being built. We've got a bloke over here in Thailand that was prepared. He spent a lot of time in Australia. He's prepared to do that. And we do a bit of coaching with his kids and that. So Simon, he's a good guy. But, so that's the three events, all sort of spaced out 6 months apart. But I want to bring people in, So when I do the two jumps, 6 months apart, we'll be able to have a team member do the doubles, 50-foot doubles for an hour. And it'd be mind-blowingly hard. It sounds simple, but it'd mess with your head after about 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll bring people in to do that, and they'll be in the team event. So they'll get we might have two people for the motocross world record, get their name, two people doing the team doubles jumps. And then for the last one, the most distance jumped in an hour. So we're going to have two 80-foot tabletops set up where you're just basically doing a circle and you just got to hit them every time. We'll only measure 80 foot and get a few of the boys just out, throw as many whips, do whatever you want. Don't even care if you're a good or bad rider. It doesn't matter. Just be a part of it, So, and then it's up to someone else to break the record. So good for them. Yeah.
Dang. Well, you got some stuff planned, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. So what made you, now, do you have someone from Guinness Book that has to come out and measure it? What do they do?
There's a number of ways of doing it, and I don't want to be too critical of Guinness, but they're a money-making machine.
Of course.
So they'll make it really easy on you if you want to pay them lots of money, and they'll make you do a whole bunch of stuff and keep submitting info. if to get it proved that you did it. So you can get them out. It's not worth it for what they ask. Okay. So it's better off just, if I was Travis Pastrana and had 30 million in the bank or something, probably do it. But yeah, that's not the case. So for us, we just got to go by their guidelines, make sure, we cross all our T's, dot the I's, and go from there.
Dang. All right, dude. Well, that is some gnarly stuff. I'm excited to see Thailand. I've never seen Thailand. So
man, you're gonna have a ball. We're I did a little video yesterday, I just threw up on the Instagram. For everyone out there, I am the most uncomputer person you've ever seen. I don't even like a smartphone. So forgive me for not being on that stuff all the time. But you're going to have a great time. It's a wonderful temperature. The other thing is the temperature here for whoever comes out, whoever we draw from anywhere in the world, wherever you are, your name will go in a hat. Basically, you're going to come to probably in Fahrenheit between 100 and 110 degrees for the entire event, and it'll be 90+% humidity. So it's a long 24 hours for that first one. The team riders, whoever we get in, they'll all take turns. Obviously, just do your best. When you're tired, swap out, and we might have 10 guys total on the team. But yeah, just to try and involve people, and Thailand's a really cool place, man. It's a great place.
Dang, yeah, that's pretty cool. And now you said for this drawing, where can they now? You're going to set up a link where they can go
we'll probably just do it through. I think we'll just do it through PayPal is the easiest. I've got we can issue a receipt and everything from here, a company receipt from Thailand for a tax receipt, and then just we give you a number, and that's your number, your ticket number. Okay. So it shouldn't affect anything in the States because it's been done here. So happy days, yeah. Now, the first one, as I said, is 31st and 1st of August, September. So, if you want to be in it, you're going to make sure you have a passport and ready to go. I don't know about the US, but in Australia, you can get a passport in like 3 days. But might take longer over there.
It's like 6 weeks over here.
Right. So, and then once you've got it, we'll draw the winner out with a month to go.
Okay.
With 1 month before the event. So you've got a month to tell your boss or whatever, hey, I'm going to be away for 7 or 8 days. We'll have your flights booked. We'll do the whole lot. So, yeah.
Okay. So walk me through
everything.
Walk me through this. I want to enter. So I get your email, go to PayPal.
Yep.
What do I do there?
We'll just set up a link to say 1 ticket or 2 tickets if you want to put in $50 or whatever.
And you'll give me that link so I can post it in the video.
Yep, and then I will send an email personally back to you with your number and everything. We'll do it all personally. So yeah.
Kick ass. And I'll be honest with you, dude, I'm still really scared about the jumps.
You'll be right. When you see the ramp, when you come out here and you see the ramp, you'll understand.
Mark, I don't care if there's no chance you can make 500 feet safe. You got to go so fast.
There's a risk, but we were jumping. Remember when the crusty stuff come out? We were jumping on our farm. We're launching off sand dunes out there, as kids being stupid. And, I don't know. You get older, but I don't think it leaves the body. The mind is strong, the body's weak. But, yeah, we'll go from there. Hey, I want to mention 2 young kids here in Thailand. Now, Thailand's a really different place as far as racing goes. It's 2 young kids here in Thailand, the Giles brothers, and they are super fast. I mean, super fast kids, mate. One of them both of them were just in the Indian Supercross League. Yeah. Kid on the 85 was running almost pro times. These kids are quick, mate. So they're in Belgium, I believe, at the moment. I think they just raced Lommel on the weekend. They're in Malaysia a few weeks back. For any guys out there that want to watch 2 kids, look up the Giles brothers. They are dynamite fast, mate.
Okay. All right, brother. Well, thank you for your time tonight. We'll touch back soon.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll get that link and we'll get you some support and get these world records knocked out.
No worries. And for the first event, which is the tightest one, when the people come out, whoever we choose to come out from wherever you are in the world, all you need is your riding gear. Just bring your riding gear, some thongs or flip-flops or whatever you want to call them from wherever you are in the world, and some T-shirts and shorts. You're good to go. So yeah, and we'll make sure we show you around some of Thailand as well after the event. Show you around some of Thailand. Give you a couple of days to ride the track beforehand as well, just to make everyone comfortable. You do not need to be a fast rider. We just need you to be able to roll around, cut laps for us. That's for the team event. That we're going to get the record regardless. So join in.
Dude, sounds like a good time. I can't wait. So, all right, Mark. Well, we'll chat again soon, and we'll update everybody on how many entries, what their odds are to win, and yeah, go on from there.
No problem.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, mate.